Hello, Earth Signs, and welcome back to Shakti Waves YouTube channel. I am Shakti Sanja, your Astro Oracle, giving you moon cycle Astro Oracle messages, channels, and Oracle readings. I'm so excited to give you these readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, and North Node sign. I included Venus signs because a lot of relationship stuff I noticed was coming up through the reading, so this is also relevant to your Venus sign. And if you don't know what your astro chart is and whether or not any of those signs are in Earth, then please look it up. I have a link below for astro-charts.com. That's my favorite website for looking up your astro chart. And if none of that means anything to you, then you can reach out to me and get a personalized astro chart reading. I will send you a 15-minute recording for only $48 Canadian. Those are my COVID compassion prices, as all of my prices have gone up. So yeah, please do get your astro chart read so that you can understand your divine cosmic blueprint and accept and fully see yourself as the beautiful human that you are in this lifetime. I am here for you. All right, so speaking of which, let's get into it. Let's ask the 5 questions that you need to know, my beautiful Tauruses, Virgos, and Capricorns. So the first question is, I'm gonna move my chair and make some noise, show you my mess sweater. I love this sweater. What needs to come into balance right now? What needs to come into balance, Earth signs? Okay, the mentor. That sounds like dementor, and the unseen. So the mentor, which is this beautiful owl with this kind of like phoenixy Palladian sky, and then the unseen. Right? So what needs to come into balance is your ability to lean into wisdom and others providing you wisdom and mentorship, right? And that's also yourself. You tuning into your own third eye, you tuning into your own wisdom and your own gut feelings to trust the unseen world, right? There's a world that's seen around you, and there's a whole world that is unseen. And it is showing you a lot. It is speaking to you. And when you tune in, close your eyes, get quiet, be in nature, connect to the animals, it speaks to you. So what needs to come into balance right now is your listening, and also the people that you've taken into your life as mentors, right? Again, I keep on hearing the word dementors from Harry Potter. So that reminds me of, are they actually sucking the life out of you? Are they actually providing you the kiss of death? Like, it's like a very slow experience of not actually feeling the way you want to feel. You're not actually getting the guidance that you need, but yet you're still being mentored by them. It kind of just, it isn't feeling like there's something unseen there. There's something that's not working. This could maybe be like, from a mentor, from a business mentor, to a coach, to a therapist, to a doctor, like someone that you really consider to be in a level of authority. It could also be the general authority currently right now, like the governments of the world, and feeling like there's unseen forces and whether or not like they're protecting you. So the way that you need to tune in, and not to get into the paranoia of everything, but to tune into your own heart, to your own third eye, and know that you are your greatest mentor. You are your own guru. And when you tune into that and not tune into just the news and just other people or just your spiritual guides, don't you even listen to me. There is no one that is more superior to you than your own divine intuition and divine wisdom within. You are your own mentor. So tune into that and let it come into balance. All right. More chair noises. Okay. Moving stuff around. What is being illuminated about your relationships at this time? What is being illuminated about your relationships? I'm going to pull an animal card for this. Eagle Spirit. Perfect. So here is Eagle Spirit, and it says that Spirit has your back, and this also came up in the fire signs reading. So if you do have fire in your chart, go check that out, especially if you have fire Venus like I do, because I have Sagittarius Venus, so go read that. So what's being illuminated about your relationships is that there's a higher perspective for you to take. It's almost like you have to take this eagle eye view and look at your relationships from like childhood to now from that eagle eye view. That's something that I talked about in my general Libra astro messages, the first video that I posted for the Libra full moon. So please go watch that and hear what I'm doing. But it's this real sense of like analyzing and seeing from a different perspective all relationships that you've had, every crush, every relationship, every fling, every one night stand, every friendship, every family relationship, the dynamics you have with your parents, the dynamics you have with your siblings, the dynamics you have with your friends, your business partners, and yourself. Taking an eagle-eye view, being above the storm of it, not being in the drama of it, of the pettiness, they did this, I said that, blah, blah, blah. I feel this way, this happened then, right? Noticing when you're telling a story and instead choosing to see what's been unseen, right? There's this level, all of these cards so far are about swooping and seeing something from a different perspective. The eagle sees at night and is nocturnal and can turn its head 360 degrees. I literally just thought I was going to turn my head. Like, could you imagine? What would you have done if I would have done that? And the eagle has this incredible sight. So there's this need to change your perspective, shift your perspective around your relationships, and that is what's being illuminated about them. So you can see you can see what's been unseen, and you can see greater patterns in that and own them and choose to shift them if you want, if they're not serving you. All right, so next up is what would bring you harmony to illuminate? What would bring you harmony to illuminate, Earth signs? Okay. All right, so I have the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and also the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So what would bring you harmony to illuminate is those things that you want to bring into manifestation, into material form, new homes, new projects, new businesses, and the brilliant ideas and like feminine kind of creativity that came about, like all of these brilliant ideas, downloads, brainstorms that came through you and now you want to bring forward. But it's almost like you're evaluating, like what would bring you balance is, you know, this guy's like trying to balance out these options, these two different options, and am I going to go this way or that way? Am I going to go east or west, etc. And what's needed to bring it into balance is to actually stop teeter-tottering, stop being like, am I going to go this way, am I going to go that way? Make a decision, slice through, use your logic, use your brilliance, and then move forward. And the Knight of Pentacles is pretty slow moving, like he's the slowest moving knight in the tarot. So there is this sense of making a plan and moving forward and going towards it efficiently, but making a decision that this is what I'm launching, this is what I'm doing, and stop teeter-tottering, right? To be in balance, you need to make decisions, right? So from that sense of a higher perspective that you're gaining from this Libra full moon of what's needed from you and what you need to put out there, you need to make a choice and start creating a plan towards that, right? No shit, no kidding. If you're thinking, should I stay at this job or do this career? Should I launch this program or that program? You literally choose something, but you can't choose both anymore, right? You can choose to stay at a job and start a business, right? And start a new career. But you have to choose a date when you're going to end that job and go full-time in that other business, right? So there is decision making needed. There's a slicing through that needs to happen that you need to choose for yourself. And this will really, really move you forward. You will feel a lot more balanced from doing this. You will feel deep inner harmony within yourself for doing that, right? Choose yourself. Number 4, what are relationships teaching you right now? So, right, Libra is all about relationships, and we have that Taurus new moon coming up, which is also, again, about relationships and the things that we value most, which is often relationships, love, family, community, etc. So what are relationships teaching you right now, especially in this time of physical distancing and isolation? Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So we have cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. We have whale and orca and elders, whale elders. How beautiful is that? Share your song, frequency of sound, right? And whales are always in pods and families, and they're always singing to each other. And then star family, you're part of a team of souls, call in support. So what I'm getting from this is what relationships are teaching you right now is that you are being cracked open. literally how things went in relationship can't go that way for you anymore. There's a different way that you need to communicate, a different song that you need to sing, a different way that you're going to be swimming in the waters of love. You're being cracked open so you can surrender to a new way of doing love, right? These are like tower moments. These are massive moments when, fundamentally the way that you have behaved in relationships and the way that you have received love in relationships before and how they've gone needs to change. And what there is to remember is that you have star family, soul family. So what that means is that there's, like, on a cosmic level, you have support. You have people out there in the world who are your soul family. They are your soul connections. They are here to support you and here to be with you on this mission. They're here to help you create this new love. And that's also, you can pray to be guided by them. You can look to the stars at night and pray for their support. You can look to those friends. You know who they are. You know who your soul family is, who your star family is, and they're helping you change these songs, right? Like, they're your whale family. They're your little pod of dolphins that you get to sing with and leap through the air with as you're swimming. And so what's needed is for you to understand that there's an alchemy going down in your relationships, that there's this massive change, and that you're being deeply guided by the stars, because on a galactic level, we are learning new ways of being in relationship that are different from the way that we have been in relationship on the planet so far. And no, I'm not just talking about being like polyamorous and open and having these unique new age relationships, whatever that looks like, unless that's what you're being guided to do and what your heart says and what your intuition tells you to do, then great, that's your mission. What I'm speaking to is that we get to love and be with our children, be with our friends, be with our lovers, be with our partners in a way that isn't based in trauma. We're being cracked open, and all of those shaky foundations beneath us are leaving, right? So that we can truly love in a new way. Call in support, ask for support, and you will be guided, right? If you're like, I don't know what to do with my relationships, pray, hand it over to the divine, to the cosmos, to your higher self, to God, Jesus, whatever it is, and let it be transformed, and believe in the alchemy, because alchemy is real. Okay. And lastly, what seeds do you need to plant to bring harmony to yourself, to your life, and the planet? What seeds do you need to plant? Earth signs. And I'm going to pull a divine feminine card here, because there's eggs on these cards, and that always reminds me of the sacred seed of life. What seeds do you need to plant? And Nana, the Queen of Heaven and Earth. So I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. So what you need, right, and this is about the unseen and new perspectives being seen, you have nothing to hide. So this is what I'm talking about new relationship dynamics, is that you get to fully be stripped bare and fully be you. And what the seed that you are planting for your life that's going to serve you and the planet is you accepting yourself, you being ruthlessly yourself, you being unapologetically yourself, you being fully expressed. You can be funny and sarcastic and loving and of service. You can do all of those things, and you get to show up in a way for yourself. The way that you love and accept yourself gets to be brand new. It gets to be stripped down. You're being cracked open right now. Right? You're being cracked open right now so that you can go naked into the gates of hell and come back out to heaven exalted with the lessons in hand, right? So the seeds that you are planting right now are of deep self-acceptance, accepting all that you are and all that other people are, and new relationships being made capable from this. Anana is a beautiful representation of twin flames as well. Very similar to Isis energy, primordial feminine energy, that beauty, like that it's really that resurrection energy. And this is being filmed during Easter weekend, and the beauty of being able to go into the underworld and be resurrected and be brought back to life. Like, that is what's capable for you in your life, in your relationships, in your businesses. You are going through a massive phoenix rising moment, and I am so excited for you, my earth signs. You are magical and masterful, and you are bringing it through, and it is magic. That was such a powerful reading. I really hope that served you. Leave a comment below or DM me on Instagram at Sanja, Sanja, and let me know what you got from this reading. If you'd like to work with me one-on-one, all the links are below. And I also do have lots more podcasts coming out this week that are here to serve you with my beautiful soul sister, Libby Wallace. So check out the link below for my podcast, Shakti Waves Radio, where I have lots of other content to serve you in how to have a conscious brand and entrepreneurship and live divinely and grow in yourself and grow in your creative potential. I'm sending you all of my love, and I will see you again in 2 weeks for that new moon in Taurus. Oh, it's going to get juicy. That Taurus full moon. So my Tauruses, it is your new moon coming up. I said full moon, new moon. Sending you all of my love. Satnam.